bit. Two things: I don't have the console for it, and I'm not the biggest fan of racing games. I suck at them. You know, Todd, it's actually kind of fun because I can kind of relate to it. I'm not a big fan of racing games as well. I'm not a big fan. I despise racing games, but I am a big fan of Crash Bandicoot. I really like Crash Bandicoot. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. One of the first gameplay video playthrough type of content on my YouTube channel was like Crash Bandicoot 1. So I've been like making Crash Bandicoot content ever since like I started my YouTube channel. That's actually facts. So since I'm a huge fan of like the Crash Bandicoot franchise, it's easier for me to digest that I'm actually playing a racing game. And then granted, CTR compared to like all other racing games are like, how the fuck did I lose my flame? CTR compared to like all other like racing games are like, yeah, CTR is really unique in one way or another. I think it has this yeah, it's kind of unique. But I think the reason why it's unique is because of the history behind CTR. It's the same thing with World of Warcraft. The reason why World of Warcraft is still successful, the reason why World of Warcraft is still successful, I don't care, like, I'm not even doing air quotations, anything like that. World of Warcraft, as we speak, is still successful. Yes, a lot of people hate Battle of Azeroth. They think the expansion sucks, but it still doesn't change the fact that World of Warcraft is still the most played MMO of them all, right? Of all like MMOs, as far as I remember. And the reason why World of Warcraft still has such a huge player base, especially now since Classic is a thing, they have, I would actually say they have a bigger player base compared to like vanilla days. And the reason why they have such a big player base is because majority of the people that play World of Warcraft have the history of Warcraft, right? They can relate. They relate with the history of the game. Everybody played Warcraft 3. I mean, come on. Like, even if you didn't own the game, there has to be like just one time that you watched somebody play Warcraft 3. You watched someone in a Warcraft 3 tournament or some shit like that. So the player base relationship with the characters, the history, the franchise as a whole is the reason why so many people still play World of Warcraft to this day today. Majority of people that play World of Warcraft, they play it actually because it's not sure it's about the mounts and all that shit, right? Of course it is. But majority of people still play World of Warcraft to this day today because they want to know how the story's gonna go. They want to know how this story is gonna continue, right? It's not Warcraft 3 lore anymore. It's World of Warcraft, so they want to know how this story is gonna continue. Let me take a sip of water. And I think that's the same thing for the Crash Bandicoot community. I really think the Crash Bandicoot franchise / community, the majority of the reason why so many people play Crash Team Racing. Sure, a lot of people play Crash Team Racing back on PS1, but you also gotta take into consideration that there are so many people that has a history, a childhood history with just Crash Bandicoot in general. So yeah, it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's the point of view. That's the point of view I've chosen to take. I love CTR, but the hitboxes are frustrating as always. I get hit by shields and pirate bombs and well, I mean, Crash Power, let me tell you something. I got some news for you, man. I got some news for you, homie. Everybody's getting fucked by missiles and shit. Did you guys see the season 2? Like the Grand Prix 2, which I call season 2. Did you guys see season 2 of CTR? My god, the RNG, man. When I was chilling in first place in matchmaking, holy shit, dude. I was getting spammed by fucking warps, getting spammed by clocks, all kinds of shit. And really, honestly, ever since CTR on PS1, that's always been the case. That's always been the case. Now, granted, back in CTR on PS1, the only time you would get spammed when you did a rage was next to your friends. When, you know, 3 of your friends came by your place, or maybe you came by his place, she's place, and you guys did like 4-player fucking couch co-op, right? And you guys were just fucking each other up. Now it's not couch co-op. It's not couch co-op anymore. It's not like 4-player couch co-op anymore. Now you have a literal lobby. You have a literal lobby of players that can compete with you, right? You're not competing with the AI anymore. You competing with other players. And most of these, most of these players, in my case, right? In my case, most of these players are not as good as me, right? And then, of course, there are a handful of people that are like way better than me, right? And they will gobble me up. They will chew me the fuck up in online matches, right? But especially now, because I think like one of the updates in CCR, they have like the whole like player match update where the more you win online, the bigger chance there is for you to match with people on your level, right? So Foons, when he's playing matchmaking, most of the time Foons is running into people that is on his level, and a lot of times he's running into people that's just not on his level at all, and he's just lapping the fuck out of them, right? Just like I'm lapping people in fucking matchmaking. That's just how it is, you know? There's some people that are shit, and there's some people that they're just better. They're just fucking godlike. So really, nothing has really changed. Nothing has really changed when it comes to like getting spammed by all kinds of shit. The only difference there is between the PS1 and PS4, well, I should say PS1 and like the latest consoles that has the game, the only difference there is between those two generations of CTR players is that you're not playing against the AI anymore. You're playing against other players. Unless you only play single player, right? You only play single player in adventure mode and you speedrun the game and all that shit. Of course, the AI is not gonna fuck with you. But yeah, man, that's that's how it is now, right? We're not really playing against the AI anymore. Now we're playing against people that sometimes can compete with you and most of the time just can't. In my case, there's a lot of times where I run into people that are not better than me and I'm lapping them, and then there are times where I'm running into people that just are really, really fucking good and I just can't compete with that. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, man. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. So gobble him up like he's a damn Wumpa fruit. Yeah, they're gobbling my ass up. And you know, that's fine. I'm completely fine with that. I don't mind losing when I play online. I mean, I upload gameplay for you guys on my YouTube channel of me losing, right? It's the content regardless. I mean, there is like majority of the time, most of the time, I only upload like matchmaking videos of me like as long as I'm doing good. As long as I'm doing good in the races, I think it's like content worthy, right? But the majority of the time, I do prefer throwing up gameplay video of me winning, right? Me winning. And I remember there was actually one guy that was like, "Oh, so you scared to upload videos of you losing?" Like, motherfucker, I have like at least 200 videos of CTR of me losing. Like, that's just not the fucking case. It's not that I can't admit someone is better than me in the fucking game. I'm just going with what people want to see. Like, why would you watch like shitty why would you watch shitty content, right? Why would you watch someone doing terrible? I think majority of people that's watching my shit, even though they're gonna watch my shit regardless because it's me, and I thank them so much for the support and being loyal to me, but at least because these people are so loyal to me, at least I can give them some good gameplay, right? At least I can put in an effort and try to give them some good gameplay, and just not and not like throw up shitty gameplay. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So regardless of me losing or winning, if it is like content worthy, if it's like good gameplay, I'm gonna throw it up. I prefer throwing up like me getting W's and all that shit, and that's just and it's not to like try to what do you call it? What is the word I'm looking for? Validation, right? It's not because I'm throwing like the reason why I'm only most of the time throwing up me getting W's is not to like try to increase my validation in the community or in the game. No, it's nothing with that, man. It's just like that's just it's good. Like I'm doing good. I'm doing good in those gameplays. And like I said, there are like gameplay of me losing, but I'm still doing good, and I still find it like worthy to throw up. But I think majority of people that follow my shit, I think they prefer good gameplay. I mean, when I watch Nick Mercs, shout out to Nick Mercs, right? When I watch his gameplay on YouTube, him getting W's, him getting like high kills in Call of Duty or high kills in Fortnite, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of like sitting there and expecting, right? I'm sitting there and having this like expectation of this video that I'm gonna sit and watch, which is like 20 to 30 minutes long. I'm gonna expect that the gameplay is good. I'm gonna expect that the matches that Nick Mercs has and this, that, and the other are good, right? Why would you throw up shitty gameplay? So, you know, that's the reason why I do that. Cause I want to give my people good gameplay, whether it's me losing or winning. It's just for some odd reason I'm winning most of the time. When it comes to online matchmaking, and like I don't make the rules, like I said. I don't make the rules. Not to say I'm fucking hot shit or anything like that, and I'm like the best in the fucking world. I fucked up again. It's just I don't know, man. Like yeah. If people are expecting good gameplay, I'm gonna give them good gameplay. I'm not gonna disappoint them. Granted, I don't give a fuck if I'm disappointing anyone or I'm not living up to people's expectations. I don't give a fuck about that. But at least I can give it a try, right? At least I can give it a try to like throw up good gameplay. You know, I don't know, man. For me, it just shows me that I care about my audience. There's a lot of people that don't care about their audience that just throws up random fucking shit, and they don't even give a fuck about their own fucking content, but they're throwing it up because they want to get them views. I don't like the true missile, so stupid. When you don't have to get defensive item, deal with the other. Well, I mean, if you're fast enough, if you're fast enough, you can like hit the corners. Okay, close to a wall, so the missiles kind of like messes up and hits the wall instead of you. So like for example, there when I took that shortcut, if there's a missile after me or a shortcut right here, right, just the way I'm hitting the corners with the air brake tends to like fuck up the missiles sometimes. But sometimes, man, I've seen some missiles there is just fucking crazy sometimes. I've seen some insane missiles. Even if you like hitting the corners like you are like, I don't know, like Tokyo fucking Drift. Need for Speed. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, right? Outside, there's sometimes these missiles they can still like go ham. I think it's sick. It's crazy, yeah. There are some items that's kind of bullshit in this game, but really, man, that's just how the game is. The game has always been like that ever since PS1, man. You can't really change the rules. You can't really change that. This game is a remake, so can't really change that. C-Charge my childhood, and so is Crash Trilogy and Spyro Trilogy. I am 23, so that's obvious. Haha, everyone loved that in the 90s. Of course, yeah. See, so you basically gotta see it like this. most of the people that is playing this game are like 90s. I'm 90s too. I'm 26 years old. I was born 1993. I'm 26 years old. So, of course, I had a childhood with Crash Bandicoot. So, of course, I'm out here loving the game, right? But even if that is the case, me loving the game, if you guys think that I'm only gonna be playing this game, on my channel for the rest of my time, you gotta be out of your damn mind. You know, I love this game. I love Crash Bandicoot. I love Spyro and all that shit, you know. I've been giving a lot of love to Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and I made a lot of content for those two franchises. We out here, we loving this shit, right? But if you guys think that I'm only gonna play those two games for the rest of my time, you must be out of your damn mind. Is someone who's just as fast as me, like literally on my ass with 3 missiles, I don't have enough defensive options. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true though. If someone is as fast as you, or faster than you, and is able to catch up and fuck you up, well, I mean, that's just how it is. I don't know what to say to it, man. Like, it is what it is. It's just how it is. The game has always been like that. I don't make the rules. I mean, even like in season 1 of CTR, most of the seasons of CTR, even the freaking the warp that you get on 8th place. I mean, they even made it fast. They made it faster in this game because of the blue flames, right? The sacred flames. Because some people are so fast in this game that they have to upgrade some of the items. They have to upgrade some of the items, or it wouldn't be fair. Because if you think about it, and you guys have even seen it in my gameplay. You've probably seen it on other streamers' gameplay as well. The warp, right? The warp, before they upgraded it, the warp couldn't even fucking catch up to me. If I was in first place, I had blue flame and all that shit, and I was going ham, the fucking orbs wouldn't even be able to catch up to me. So, and that's not, and obviously that's not fair. That's not fair for the other players in the lobby, right? That's just not fair at all. Which is why they also changed the matchmaking. They changed the matchmaking. They changed the matchmaking so you have a bigger chance of matching up with people on your level, right? Because, well, at the release of this game, you know, it wasn't like that. That shit didn't exist. So there could be times where you could run into the best player in the fucking world and there's nothing you could do about it. And you are like the biggest scrub in the entire game. And there is nothing you could do about it. It's just, yeah. But I do like that Beanox and Activision have done some like minor changes, like making the warp faster. The matchmaking system. Some people, I don't know, man, like, some people think it's fair, some people think it's not fair. I think it's fair. I think it's fair that someone who's been speedrunning the game, someone who's putting in that work in time trials, someone that's really grinding the game hard, will succeed more than someone who don't grind the game. I think that's fair. And of course, you can look at it in a different way and say it's not fair for the guy who's grinding the fuck out of the game, being like top 50 in every single time trial, having world records, and then going online to then get fucked by tons of missiles and orbs and clocks and whatever else he's gonna get fucked by, right? So, as much unfair you think it is for you not being good at the game, it's not fair either for the guy who is actually good at the game. Because the guy who's actually good at the game could also get fucked up by all kinds of shit. Which is why I say online everyone is a threat. Everyone online is a threat. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have a world fucking record. Everybody can get fucked up. Everybody can get fucked up if the items are there for it. So it makes the game fair for everyone, but it also makes it unfair for everyone. It's a balance. It's a balance between those two things, and you gotta have both. The sad truth is you gotta have both. Because like, if the weight is tilted a little bit to the right, a little bit more to the right than left, suddenly it's gonna be fair for some people, and it's gonna be unfair for the majority of people, right? Whatever the case may be. Like the best players in the game, if you find them online, well, too bad, right? That's just how it is. I don't know, man. Like, it is what it is, man. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, and that's just how it is. I fucked up. Nothing I can do. Literally nothing, man. Even I can't do something about it, man. So at the end of the day, guys, we're all in the same boat. Whether you guys are good at the game or not. Whether you guys are good at the game or not, I mean, at the end of the day, we all in the same boat, one way or another. So that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. And well, like I said, I don't make the rules. It's not everybody that's gonna be good at the game, man. That's just how it is. Not everybody's gonna be good at the game. I would say I'm fairly good at the game, right? I'm fairly good, but I don't see myself getting a world record anytime soon, right? I mean, as a matter of fact, it's not like I'm trying to go for a world record. And I'm not saying that if I try to get a world record, I could get a world record. That's not what I'm saying either. I know I'm fully aware of where I'm at in terms of skill level to this game, and I know I'm good at the game. That's not me being ignorant. I know I'm good at the game, but also at the same time, I know I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. I know I'm fairly good at the game. I definitely know that. But I'm not the best. There are people that are better than me. Some people are way better than me. People that have world records and all that shit. I know they're way better than me, and that's just how it is. And that's because they put in more time practicing the game that I'm doing, right? That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. There's just some things you have to sacrifice, right? You give up a few things chasing a dream. My dream is to keep doing content for CCR and stay as a content creator, right? And there are some people that that do tournaments. There are online tournaments for CCR, but I've never participated in any of those. Not that I don't want to, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't see why I would do so. I think it could, I don't know. I think it could be cool to try it out sometime. Try to do try to join an online tournament and then see where I'm at in my from my skill level compared to like the people that are like competitive, really competitive at the game. Then I can get like a vision of like where I'm at, and then I can grow from that, right? But that's not my main goal. Never been my main goal. My focus is around the game first. My focus has always been around the franchise and the game first, and then compare the side later. It's the same thing for fighting games. That shit is the same thing for me when it comes to fighting games. I'm just here to have fun, man. I'm here to enjoy myself, have fun, and of course, get good, right? Still try to get good while I'm having fun, but yeah, like tournaments and all that stuff, like maybe, who knows, maybe eventually I'll do it, maybe not. But if I never ever do it, I'm not gonna be disappointed in myself if I never did. But I think it could be fun. I think it could be fun to try out. But even if that is the case, if I want to try it out, I don't even think I'm good enough for that. I might be good at this game, but I'm not as good as them. That's just a fact.